Hey y'all, Sayori here, and we are back again with Doki Doki Literature Club. So, last episode, we set up things for our little baking date with Natsuki, which went pretty well. It was all very cute and sweet and adorable and a little suggestive, but it was a good first date as first dates could go. But we also had some Sayori drama. She confessed her depression to us, and her feeling bad about feeling selfish, and feeling bad about putting us in the club, because now it feels like we're kind of getting distant from her. And then she is kind of spying on us and Natsuki when we were about to have our first kiss, and it made things awkward, and yeah. She's just kind of feeling down about everything right now. And we're trying, but I don't think in-game Sarah is the best counselor out there. So we are telling her at the moment that we wouldn't trade anything else in the world for her friendship and care and happiness and all that good stuff. So, even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But, Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Sarah. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori. It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. Yeah, I did this to myself. Sarah. That was weird. I know. I was trying to figure out if it was me or her talking, sorry. Because we both had that essay. I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And... That's enough, Sayori. I don't want to hurt you anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give you. Hey, Sayori. I love you. God damn it. You'll always be my dearest friend. I know what she wants to hear, but I don't think we should lie to her. Oh my god, I am a terrible person. Because I'm already committed to this Natsuki thing. Oh, I feel terrible about this. You'll always be my dearest friend. Ugh. What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. Monika told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now, but please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. Oh my god. You flaming douchebag, Sarah. Oh my god. Trust me to decide your fate for you, man, little missy. Oh my god, I'm such a fucking misogynistic dick. I promise I'll get things back to the way they were. Put you back in your little place. I see. Sayori forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression. Oh, I am so awful. Is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? Ah! Probably. Child, I should write a poem about this. Sayori. It's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? Just for being a silly little girl with dreams of love. God, for being so selfish. So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew the whole time that there's no happiness down that path. That's why I came here. Just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. Oosh. And the other thing, you're also right that I just wanted to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone, Sarah. Even myself. I'll trust you with anything. Anything at all. So... Sayori's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees. Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked I don't know how to react. Sayori looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. We have broken her mentally. Oh my god. Sayori. Ah, dear. Ah, clicked out. Damn it. Where am I? Down here. Okay. Sayori. I'm left helplessly standing in front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There's nothing more that I could have done. You know, other than not be a dick. The most I can do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. And tell her how to feel right. Because that's what she needs to hear about how she should be feeling. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her. I keep wondering if I should be doing something more, something different. Sorry, 1 second. Alright, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. I'm going to give it everything I've got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend, and I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. I managed to carry all the cupcakes myself by carefully stacking 2 trays. Natsuki is already texting up a storm, but I can't respond thanks to my hands being full. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over, so I can spend time with Sayori and Natsuki at the festival. Oh yes, because, you know, our day alone with Sayori has become us, Sayori, and Natsuki. But knowing Monika, I'm sure the event will be great too. Sarah Luhu! You're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny, I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monika is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monika would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. You know, depression and all. That dummy. Oh my god! You'd think that on days that are this important she'd try a little harder. You ass! Oh my god, we are the world's biggest douchebag! I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. Yeah! Remember that asshole! And I suddenly feel awful knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. You should take a little responsibility for her, Sarah. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? Exchange? Monika, you know about that? She probably told her. Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. But I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? About how I basically turned down her confession? That makes me seem like a bad guy here. You are a bad guy, though. But I'm the one who knows what's best for her, right? You ass! You arrogant ass! Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so... Don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Monika's being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets, laid it on the desk. Oh, yeah, they really did. Great job, Monika. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognized Natsuki and Yuri's poems from the ones that they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one I haven't read before. Get out of my head, 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 blah blah blah. Get out of my head, I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. I do what I know is best for you. I listen to everything she said to me, and I show you how much I love you. I finished writing this poem. Oh, I jumped. But a poem is never actually finished, it just stops moving. Okay. What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Sarah? What's wrong? Nothing. Haven't you noticed a bit? I mean, it's avant-garde, I suppose, but damn. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to go get Sayori, so, well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself, Monika calls out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her, or to help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been, and I just abandoned her, you know, like a douchebag. That's all she needs, and what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Sayori! She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. Isn't that more like something a boyfriend would do? Well, that's what she wants from me, right? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori! Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter a room like this, but... Isn't this kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Say, what the fuck? Oh my god. What the fuck is going on? Dude, you bastards! What the hell? What the hell? Stop with the music! Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this could be real. So Yuri wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppress an urge to vomit, but just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay, and clearly we picked the wrong option! That's why the warning's at the beginning, isn't it? Then why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Reject her advances, apparently. Turning down her confession. That has to be what pushed her over the edge. Her agonized scream still echoes in my ears. What did I do to her when she needed me the most? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts kept telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. This is so fucked up. I just spent more time with her. Walked her to school. And gave her what I know she wanted out of our relationship, but that's not healthy for either person. That I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can just reset or try something different. Wink wink? Maybe? Possibly? Hopefully? Dear God? I only had one chance and I wasn't careful enough. Now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. I got a bad ending apparently. And it's as bad as they come. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never. 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 Oh my god. Oh fuck. Is that's for new game? Well, do I have to... Do I load my save or do I do new game? Maybe new game? I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl! My neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today. But it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more frequently and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and catch up to me. Oh god. Dude, what the fuck? I've made mistakes! I've made mistakes! It's an ordinary school day like any other! Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples with friends, groups, walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone! Oh my god! I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that, but I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime with no friends. No lifelong, wonderful child friends who try their best to cheer me up every day. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. You can still make friends. The school day is as ordinary as ever. It's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Sarah? Monika!
Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right?
Yeah. It has. Am I meant to know you? Monika smiles sweetly.
We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year.
Oh yeah, that's right, weren't we? Monika was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What did you come in here for anyway?
Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers?
I guess I could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right?
About that. I actually quit the debate club.
Really? You quit?
Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it.
In that case, what club do you decide to join? This is so weird. What the fuck is going on? We're just continuing on like nothing happened, but... This is wrong. This all kinds of wrong, guys. All the bad juju.
Actually, I'm starting a new one, a literature club with freaky screens and disappearing characters.
Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far?
It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring.
Well, I can see that. Nobody likes books, so...
But it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room.
Really? She sounds hot.
Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right?
Did Monika say she?
Hey, Sarah. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join?
I mean, I guess so, but,
In that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please?
Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monika? Sure, I guess I could check it out. I feel like I predict cupcakes are in my future.
Huh, awesome. You're really sweet, Sarah, you know that?
It's nothing, really.
Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important.
I mean, you sounded like construction paper and markers were kind of necessary. Did you just come to get me, or? And thus, today marks the day I sold Monika and her irresistible smile. I timidly followed Monika across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monika, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Oh, click down my screen.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm back! And I brought a guest with me.
No thank you.
A guest?
Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere.
Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Sarah.
Hi. Oh, words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls and death. So, let me guess. You're Monika's boyfriend, right? What? No, I am not.
Natsuki.
The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you.
Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you.
So, I ran into Sarah Luhu in a classroom, and he decided to come and check this club out. Yeah, isn't that great?
Wait, Monika, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know.
Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right?
Yeah, that would be great.
Why don't you come sit down, Sarah?
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monika and Natsuki sit across from each other and all pretend like nothing is happening. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monika.
So I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised that there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki?
Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monika must have really worked hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep the whole tea set in the classroom. That's adorable.
Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
Guess.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not...
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I mean, that's,
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, or passion, but I at least enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief.
So, Sarah Luhu, what kinds of things do you like to read?
Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I murmur quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. We were truly destined for each other. The manga connection,
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change, What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. I want to impress you as well, Yuri. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see,
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. This is all very familiar. We've been through this, yes.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The levels of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds herself finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop?
Is that meta? That might be meta.
Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
This sounds like meta. I read a horror book once. Didn't stick. I desperately grasped for something I could relate to on a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. I don't really have many horror books. I've mainly old-timey sea ship adventure books. I was a huge Blackjack fan back in the day. I do have a bunch of books by Brahm though. And that's kind of dark fantasy more than horror, but damn, it's awesome. Check out Brahm books if you haven't read them before. I think I've said this, but I don't know. I say it again. We're repeating everything anyway, so yeah, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
I'd expect that from you, Yuri.
It suits your personality.
Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
Ugh, I hate horror.
Oh, why is that?
Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind.
That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
Well, what? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called...
Don't say it out loud! Give that back!
Fine.
Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them anyway, so... not a very confident writer yet.
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart.
You have writing experience too, Yuri.
Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
Maybe not. I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit there in silence for a moment.
Hey, I just got another idea. How's about this?
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monika. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do my best to nurture this club as well as its members. Besides...
Oh, goodness, I cannot do Yuri today.
Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree, Sarah?
Hold on, there's still one problem.
What's that?
Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Monika may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All three girls stared back at me with dejected eyes. I can't reject three at once. We saw how well that went last time.
But, I'm sorry, I thought...
The girls exchange glances before Monika turns back to me.
I guess I need to tell you the truth, Sarah. The thing is, we don't have enough members to form an official club. We need 4. And I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one more before the festival...
I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision in time when it's like this? I would feel terrible for laying everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Sarah?
Yeah. It could be fun, right?
You really did scare me for a second.
I mean, if you really just left after this, I would be super pissed.
Sarah, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay?
Okay, thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share.
Monika looks at me once more.
Certainly, I'm looking forward to see how you express yourself.
Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel anxiety welling up inside of me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Nothing weird going on at all.
Okay, I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait.
With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between those 3 girls, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? I mean, we were happy enough before, but it's kind of gotten weird. Perhaps I'll have a chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. You unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? I really wouldn't. I really, really wouldn't. Hesitation. I can't convince myself to go to therapy when I'm the happiest I've ever been. I'd rather keep this up until I blow my cover and someone takes me to the emergency room. I think. Ugh, that made me nervous. Alright, so. I think I'm going to continue to go after Natsuki with this. This will be our ending point for this episode. I think I can save here, right? Okay, all the screen seems to turn back to normal. We're just going to put a save there. So. Okay. That was fucked up. Excited to see where it goes. Very much so. Didn't expect him to go balls to the wall suicide there. And apparently it's also affecting the new game. So we're going to keep committing to Natsuki. I think that seems fair, right? And that'll be that. Jesus Christ. That came out of nowhere, dude. I thought when they were talking about, like, the, warning at the beginning that we'd be dealing with, different types of depression and anxiety. I thought that's what they were getting at with each of the club members. I didn't expect her to full on, die. Okay, I know, visual novels can get dark and shit sometimes like that, but I didn't expect her to die. I wonder what would have happened if I just reloaded. Like, would everything have been fine? I should have probably tried that first. But what if I just got caught in a loop? I'd have to go all the way back to the beginning anyway. And for some reason, the beginning has changed now that she has died, so bad endings have consequences, it would appear. Yeah, that was seriously fucking me up with... They just glitched her out of the game, like, holy crap. Now I'm concerned, because, like, what if I just bad end people one by one? Will they all die, or will horrible things happen to them? Like, I'm worried now, because there are stakes now. It was all so cute, and then this happened. Okay. We're going to see where it goes. Fingers crossed nobody else dies. Like and subscribe if you want to. Next time we're going to try to romance Natsuki again. See if we'll jump through the same hoops or if something will change. So until then, like and subscribe if you guys want to, and thank you for watching.